Coach, just through, what do we got, 7 days now, your thoughts on the quarterback battle?
Yeah, both those guys, Jon and Zevi, have come out every day, shown a lot of the tools and talents that they have. But the great thing about spring ball, too, it shows kind of what they struggle with and what they need to be developed in. And so that's been the exciting part, is just seeing how we can make them grow and make them better and make them more comfortable within this scheme. But those guys have come out every day prepared like champs, battled with each other. There's a good respect there between the two, because they both know they're really talented and capable of doing the job. And so it's just been fun to see. It's been fun to see between those two.
Coach Dickert said Saturday after the scrimmage that he wants to see Jon turning the ball over a little bit less. What's kind of the conversations you've had with him about that, and maybe kind of your assessment of him turning it over?
Yeah, I think my assessment of it right now is, we got to remember, Jon really hasn't played that much football, right? He's sure, he's been here for 2 years, but he's still relatively a young guy in terms of snaps on the field. And so I think it's just a maturity process with him, right? The reason I think it's happening is because I think he's pressing a little bit. In the past, whenever he wasn't the guy, there wasn't necessarily that pressure to go out there and score every single drive. He kind of feels that weight now. And so he's just pressing a little bit, forcing things. But it's good to see on film. It's good to get him out now on, early in spring ball instead of in the fall. So he'll get going there. I have zero doubt he's going to respond and answer to it. But right now I just think it's kind of a maturity thing for him. But he acknowledges it, and that's the best part about it. So we can get going on it and we can learn from it.
Going to put you on the spot a little bit here.
Yep.
7 days, offensive MVP.
Tony Freeman showed up every single day. Every single day, balled out. A lot of dudes are worthy of it. A lot of guys have made some unbelievable plays, but if we're talking about a guy who showed up even from organized team activities to day 7 of spring ball, he showed up every day. He doesn't say anything. He just runs literally as fast as he can, makes unbelievable catches. I think he has the fewest drops of the receivers. I could be wrong there, but I think he has the fewest drops. Bad deal, he had one today, but I still think he kind of leads that area right there. But Tony Freeman, been awesome.
With Jon, does it help him to have been around for a couple of years when now he's in the mix to be the guy? I'm curious how those two roles kind of compare now that he's in line for this job.
I think it absolutely helps. I think being behind a kind of a more established guy who's played a lot of football in his career really helped him. Hey, how did he do things? Okay, I liked what he did that way. I didn't like what he did there. I'm going to do this certain way. I think it's been great because he gets to sit back and he gets to watch everything unfold, and not even at the quarterback position, at the offensive line position, at the receivers and running backs, tight ends. He just kind of gets to see the game from a broader picture, and I think that's just been great for him. The 2 years just being the backup guy, it's invaluable knowledge if you do it the right way, and he does it the right way.
We talked to Jon plenty of times. We have not talked to Zevi yet. Tell us about his personality, his leadership style, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, Zevi. Zevi is a unbelievable young man. He's extremely intelligent, very diligent in his approach to everything, very hardworking, has some subtle humor, right? He's not going to be one. He doesn't really talk in meetings that much. He usually stays to his business, has his headphones on, but whenever Zevi slips a joke in there, it's pretty funny. So, but he's an outstanding young man.
And I'm curious, having 3 offensive linemen out with injuries right now, does that make it hard at all to kind of gauge how that room is doing, or how do you kind of evaluate that group without some of the guys you think will be in there in the fall?
Yeah, naturally, I think we'd love to have them out there, seeing some of those older guys develop a little bit more and get the reps they need. But I think you look at every negative and turn it into a positive. Look at the unbelievable reps everybody else is getting that we're going to have to depend on, whether it be at some point this year or sometime in the near future. And so, yes, would I love to have them out there? Absolutely. But the experience that these younger kids are getting is only going to make the Cougs better in the future. And so I'm all for it.